So I looked at this and my brain went,
Yeah.
this reminds me of Chaos Engine. Do you remember Chaos Engine?
That's because of the graphic style, because that was Bitmap Brothers. So I know where you're going with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say time to strap on your nostalgia goggles and get ready to grind in the pixelated past with a brand new Amiga 500 game, Doom-like experience that's set to take on a wild. Oh my God, I know why I'm struggling. I'll tell you why I'm struggling in a moment, because my legs are sweating. Because it's so hot in here, because I had to close the curtains and turn the fan off because of the audio. That will start again. All right, retro games enthusiasts, strap on your nostalgia goggles and get ready to grind into the pixelated past with a brand new Amiga 500 Doom-like experience that is set to take us on a wild ride of fun and fright this week. We are cranking up the time machine to talk about Grind, an upcoming game that's set to reinvigorate your love of old school gaming. So, I'm going to put the video on. Where is it? So we're going to put the video on here. So let's just.
Hello, everyone.
I'm going to quiet you, mate. I'm not interested in the thing. I want to see the game.
Yeah.
So he's just showing off.
So bearing in mind, the Commodore Amiga didn't have any first-person shooter games.
Did have two. There were two.
But they didn't run like this.
No, they didn't run like this, no. There were the two that I... Sorry, not two. The two that I know of. There was a marathon-style clone that happened in there. And there was another one, which if you get the conversion on the PC version, you can dial it up to keep all the things like the bodies and the other sprites and stuff in there. And I cannot remember what that one was called. Because someone got the game and it ran terrible on the Amiga, but because you got more resources in the PC.
You're not talking about Corporation, are you?
I don't think it's Corporation. I can't remember what it is. It's really annoying. So we've got a guy called John. Oh my God, Eastern European names I cannot do. John
Christoph Kluzek.
Christoph Kluzek. John, the developer behind Grind, has recently completed designs for the game's new HUD and protagonist, replacing the previous placeholders. The design went to a public vote. So, just excuse me a second. No echo. Sorry. Put her in her place. The game's style, world building is inspired from steampunk and Lovecraftian theme. A lot of inspirations come for things like Chaos Engine, Aqua Abyss, and the Aqua Abyss, a steampunk-themed Amiga game. As previously, that Tarsus, I'm going to say Tarsus, the developers kind of worked on. It looks. I like it.
I think there's something we've got to really praise with this, is the fact that it's because the Commodore Amiga 500 couldn't do something like this. It couldn't. And this is running on a stock Commodore Amiga. So 512K, no graphics accelerator. So normally to get this kind of game to run, you'd have to run something like a £300 Vampire graphic accelerator for the Commodore. And this is running on stock. So that is an amazing feat, that is. I think they're calling it the Dread Engine. No, Grind Engine. Is it called the Grind Engine?
Yes, the Grind Engine.
Dread Engine. It is actually called the Dread Engine. Yeah. So that's impressive, that is.
Yeah. It looks. I like that. Sorry, I want to go back to the actual game bits.
Was that a Kickstarter then?
I think it might have been, yeah.
Oh, I might have to. If that's still running, I might have to back this. I don't for the life of me know how that's running on a stock Amiga. That's insane.
I don't think that's running on stock Amiga. I think this is the base thing, because I'm sure he's showing. Maybe he has.
It says there at the bottom, Amiga 1200 gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There. That's fine.
That's incredible. It can't do that. How is it doing it?
Clearly it is. So yeah, it's good. So
Then
that's I
then
think
again, it's showing you the frames a second at the top. Look,
6 frames a second.
but it's still
We've got a
playable.
problem with Starfield only being 30 frames a second, but
But
6
it's
frames a
still
second.
it's still playable, and you can only imagine that you put a graphics accelerator, and if it does support it, and then straight away you're gonna get 30 easy.
Looks cool. Does look cool.
Yeah, they've gone for the Doom stroke Wolfenstein HUD as well at the bottom.
Yeah. Cool. That's cool. I like that.